Hello students, welcome back to social science class, okay? And today we will be discussing about your chapter 10, that is to do with map reading, okay? Map reading. So in this session, in this class, we will be discussing about the map, okay? Now, when we say map, we all know that map is again very important, right? For example, okay, let's say you are planning to go to let's say Assam, okay, Guwahati, okay, you are planning to go to Assam, and that also for sightseeing. So what you will be doing is you will be wanting to see the Brahmaputra river, isn't it? Or you may want to go and see the park also, or the zoo, because all those are there, very famous out there in Assam. So you may be planning to do that. But the point is, okay, the problem is this is the first time that you are planning to go there. So what can happen is you don't know the place, right? So the best thing that will help you is if you get a map, isn't it? So because in your textbook also they have mentioned that example, isn't it? So the best way will be to do with a map. If you get a map, then it is going to be very easy for you because you will know where to go, isn't it? The road, where everything is situated, and so on. So it is going to be very easy for you. So that is why here in this chapter we will be discussing about the definition. Here what I'm going to do is I'm just going to explain about the different definitions, okay? We won't go into the practical part, okay? We will be doing only the theory part, so to say, okay? So the first one is, what is a map? That is the question, okay? What is a map? Now, map means this is a representative of a part or the whole of the Earth's surface drawn on a scale, okay? Drawn to a scale on a flat surface. You have all seen a map, isn't it? So that is to do with the definition, okay? Now, please make sure you know the definition, because what happens at times is many of us, okay, many of you students, what you do is, since you are aware of it, since you know about it, you tend to write it in your own. And when you do that, again, mistakes will be there. And that's the reason why you don't get full marks also, okay? So please make sure definition means please try to know the definition, okay? So map means this is a representative of a part or the whole of the Earth's surface drawn to a scale on a flat surface. So that is called as a map, okay? Then when you come to the globe, you have all seen a globe, I'm sure, isn't it? So when we talk about the globe, okay, globe means a true model of the spherical Earth. This is a true model of the Earth, that is the globe, okay? Then apart from this globe, again, we have an atlas, okay? Atlas, this is to do with, this is a book which is a collection of map, okay? It is a book of map collection. So that is called as an atlas, okay? So map means a representative of the Earth on a flat surface, okay? Globe means the true model of the Earth, okay? Then atlas means it is a book of map collection. So that is to do with the definition, okay? So please make sure you remember it, okay? If you are confused, then go to the or refer to the textbook. Please make sure of that, okay? Now coming to the map. Apart from this definition, we have different types of map, okay? We have different types of map. So here, let's go into it, okay? Now, the first one is, we call it as the physical map, okay? The different types of map. The first one is called as the, okay, we'll just write it here, the different types. So, first one is, we call it as the physical, okay? The physical map. Now, when we say physical, okay? Physical, we are talking about the features, okay? The different features. The different features means we are talking about it can be to do with the mountains, the roads, okay? to do with this railways, industries, etc. So those are called as the physical. Okay, so physical means we are talking about the mountains, the peak, the rivers, the oceans, and so on. So those maps which are indicating, okay, those maps which are indicating the mountains, okay, or the seas, the oceans, and so on, those maps are called as the physical map. Okay, I hope that's clear. Physical means we are talking about those map which shows the relief, so to say, okay, the mountains, the rivers, the oceans, and so on. So those are called as the physical map. Okay. Then the second one is we call it as the political map. Okay, political map. Now here, political map, politics. From there you can make it out, isn't it? So when we say political map, we are talking about those map that shows boundaries, okay? Where it shows boundaries between different countries, okay? Where it shows boundaries between different countries, or it can be to do with states, okay? With states or capital or the cities, the towns, the villages, and so on. So those maps, okay, those maps which show us the boundaries of the countries or the state, okay, or the cities or the town, the village, and so on, those are called as the political map. I hope that's clear, okay? So political map means those map that shows the boundaries of a country, the state, the cities, the town, village, and so on, okay? So those are called as the political map, okay? Then the third one, we call it as the thematic map, okay? The third one, is called as the thematic map. And regarding this map, okay, this map, it will be showing selected features, okay? It will be showing the people selected features, and the point here is it will be depicting. That means it will be showing where the roads are, or the railways, okay, or the industries, etc. Where all these are situated, it will be shown there on the map. So those are called as the thematic map, okay? So thematic map means those maps that are showing us the road, okay, the railways, or even to do with the industries, or sometimes to do with the population also. So those maps that are showing us those indication, those are called as the thematic maps, okay? Then the next one is we call it as the number 4, small scale map. Now, one thing I want you to be clear about here is, okay, there are two parts. One is called as small scale map, and the other one is called as the large, okay? Number 5, let's say large. Now here you may get confused, okay? The reason why is this is called as the small scale, and the other one is called as the large scale. Now, if you look into the definition, okay, if you look into the definition, you will find that it is just vice versa. Got it? It is just the opposite. Now, when we look at this small scale map, okay, small scale map means it shows very large areas. Got it? It shows very large areas on a single map, okay? It shows very large areas on a single map, and the problem here is that is also one reason why they cannot show lots of detail. So small scale map, it shows very large area, got it? But when you come to this large scale map, okay, it is just the opposite, as I've said, okay? Large scale means it shows small areas in greater detail. Got it? So I hope that's clear with you. Small scale map means it shows, okay, very large area, okay? It shows very large area on a single map, whereas the large scale map, it shows small areas in greater detail. Okay, so that is the difference between the large scale and the small scale. So please make sure you know the difference there, because as I've said, basing on the title, okay, the content, it is just vice versa. Small will be large, and here large scale will be to do with the small areas. Okay, so that is to do with the different maps. Okay, then we also have another one which is called as we call it as topographical map. Okay, topographical map, or in other words, it is also known as the ordnance survey map. Okay, topographical map or ordnance survey map. Okay, and here what will happen is, this map, it shows both natural and man-made features. Got it? This map, it shows natural features plus man-made features. That means mountains, everything, mountains, rivers, those are called as natural. Okay, so all those will also be there, plus man-made features means industries, road, railways, all those will also be depicted in that map. Okay, so those map are called as the topographical map. Okay, so topographical map means a map that is showing both natural and man-made features. Okay, so a map where you can see all the mountains, plus you can see the roads, okay, the industries, where it is situated, and so on. So where everything is there together, the natural and the man-made, those are called as the topographical map, or in other words, it is also called as the ordnance survey map. Okay, so I hope you have understood that far. Okay, now coming to the next one, that is, in the next one we have these conventional sign and symbols. Okay, conventional sign and symbols. Now when we look at these conventional sign and symbols, you will find that all these are universally accepted. Got it? It is universally accepted. That means everybody or the whole world accept this conventional sign and symbol. Okay, now when we look at this conventional sign and symbol, in the textbook they have given lots of sign, isn't it? You can turn to page 139. Okay, in page 139 they have mentioned, or they have given lots of symbols and sign, but here I want to focus on two things. Okay, and that is because it always comes in the objective. Okay, now in the map, let's say you are looking at a map, and in the map what happened is they have drawn something with blue color. Got it? If the map is there, and in between the map somewhere, if they have put the blue color there, that shows that blue means we are talking about the water bodies. Got it? So if the blue color is there, that shows that they are indicating the water bodies. Water bodies means we are talking about the oceans, the rivers, the seas, and whatnot. Okay, so that is to call as the conventional sign and symbol. Okay, so in a map, if you see the blue color, that shows, or that indicates that they are showing us the water bodies. So water bodies, it can be the ocean, the seas, the rivers, and so on. Okay, and as I've said before, these are universally accepted. That means the whole world accept, not only we, but everywhere, anywhere in the world, they accept that the blue color in the map indicates the water bodies. Okay, so that is what we meant by conventional. Then another one will be to do with, we call it as like the green color. Okay, if it is a green color, you can just wonder what it will indicate, isn't it? Blue means water bodies, so green means, like again in the map, same thing in the map. Okay, if the green color is painted somewhere, then again that denotes, okay, the green color, it denotes forest. Okay, it will be denoting forest or agricultural field. Okay, so forest or agricultural field. So that will be the color green. Okay, so this is how in the map we use conventional sign in order to indicate things. So if it is of blue color, that indicates the water bodies. If it is of green color, then it indicates forest, okay, or agricultural field. Okay, then as I've said, apart from this, okay, in your textbook in page 139, they have given lots of indication, isn't it? They have given lots of indication or sketch. Okay, because I'm sure you must have seen all those sketches, okay, like no parking sign, or like for example, near the school, isn't it? We have school areas will be written and there will be a sign there. So all those are called as conventional symbol and sign. Okay, and all this, as I've said, all these are universally accepted. Okay, so as I've said, in today's class, the map reading, we will be doing only the theory part. We are not going to go into the practical part. Okay, practical, I want you to do it yourself. Okay, so theory part, we have done that, and here we have discussed about the map. Okay, what is a map? Okay, what is a globe, or what is an atlas? I hope you still remember map. That is a representative of a part of the earth on a flat surface. Then when we talk about the globe, we call it as the true model of the earth, isn't it? Then when we talk about atlas, that is a book of map collection. So that we have discussed. And then we have also discussed about the different types of map, isn't it? The different types of map. Number one is we have discussed about physical map. So physical map means those maps that are showing us the mountains, isn't it? The mountains, the rivers, and so on. So those are called as physical map. Okay. Then the second one is we call it as the political map. Political map means we are talking about those maps that are showing us the boundaries of a country or a state or a cities or town, village, and so on. Okay, so those are called as the political map. Then we have also discussed about the thematic map. So here thematic map means this indicates, okay, it indicates the some selected features. Okay, some selected features will be indicated, and those selected features may be the road, the railways, industries, population, and so on. Okay, then we have also discussed about the small scale map. And as I've said before, make sure you know the difference between the large scale and the small scale. Okay, because small scale map means this is a type of map, okay, which is showing us, it shows very large area on a on a single map. Okay, small scale area map means it shows a large area on a single map, whereas large scale map, okay, it shows small areas in greater detail. So that is the difference there. Okay, so that is also to do with the map, the different types of map. Then the last one is topographical map. So topographical map means those maps which are indicating natural and man-made, okay, which are showing us natural and man-made features. That means the mountains, everything will also be shown there, plus they will also be showing us the industries, the roads which have been built by man. Okay, everything will be there. So those are called as the topographical map. Okay, then lastly, we were discussing about the conventional sign, and we have discussed about the two most important one, and that is the color blue and green, isn't it? So in the map, if the map indicates the blue color, okay, if it is indicating a blue color, that shows it is showing indicating the water bodies. Okay, so water bodies means ocean, seas, and so on. Then if it is using green color, okay, then it depicts that it is talking about the forest or agricultural field. Okay, Then apart from that, we also have sketches which are there in your textbook in page 139. So please make sure you go to those sketches also, okay? So I hope you have understood that far. Thank you for tuning in, and as always, stay safe.